don't usually spend a lot of time decorating our porch throughout the year, but this year for Christmas, we really wanted to make our porch more fun and inviting. So on this episode, I'm going to show you how to make a wreath that's perfect for the Christmas season and some fun ornaments to put on your front porch. So to get started on our decorations for the front porch, we are gonna create some Pottery Barn inspired ornaments. They're super easy to make and very affordable. First, you need some glass bowls. They look like fish bowls. You can get them from your local craft store. So to get started with our ornament, you want to pour a liberal amount of Mod Podge into the bottom of your bowl. Then you're going to use your liquid food coloring and drop food coloring into the Mod Podge. And then you're going to stir. We are making ours a lighter color blue, so we didn't put too much in there. Be sure to get all of the food coloring mixed into the Mod Podge. Okay, now for the fun part. You are going to lift up your bowl and gently swirl the Mod Podge all around your fish bowl. Make sure that it's covered nicely. So once you have almost all of your bowl covered, you are going to turn it upside down on a foil-lined baking sheet to let the rest drip down, and it'll cover the rest of the bowl. So we're gonna leave this here for about 45 minutes or until it looks dried. Once the Mod Podge is completely dry, you want to go ahead and pop them in the oven on 250 for at least 30 minutes or until they're completely transparent. All right, so in our next step for decorating our front porch, we are going to make a candy cane wreath with a pool noodle. We want to make sure our candy canes are not too big because we are going to make 2 of them and cross them. So we're going to cut it off about right here. That'll be cute. To cut your pool noodle down to size, use a serrated knife. So next you're gonna take your 12 gauge wire and you're gonna thread it through. I found that it was easier if you bend it over so that you don't have the sharp edge catching on the inside of the noodle. Make sure that you at least have a 12 gauge wire or else it may not be strong enough to hold your noodle in place. Now that your wire is through, your noodle is pliable and you can shape it into a candy cane. Okay, so once you have your candy cane shape, it's time to wrap it in ribbon. What you want to do first though is we want to cover the ends of our candy cane so that way the end of the pool noodle does not show through. So I'm using my hot glue gun and I'm putting some glue on the end of my pool noodle. And I'm gonna wrap my ribbon across the bottom of the pool noodle. Okay, so once the end is covered, it's time to go ahead and wrap our ribbon around the noodle. Our ribbon has some sheer spots to it, so to make sure that the orange does not show through, I'll be covering up some of this sheer part. So the great thing about this project is you actually don't need that much hot glue. We don't have to hot glue again until we get to the other end. You're just gonna wrap and it'll hold itself in place. I found it was much easier to start at the bottom of the candy cane when wrapping and to just spin the candy cane instead of moving the ribbon. We're going to use the same wire that we used to insert into the pool noodle to attach the 2 candy canes together. Later, we're going to go ahead and hide this wire with ribbon.
Now let's check on the glass bowls.
Well, this one didn't work out as planned. This is definitely a fail. So, don't forget to come back next week to see what we do to fix this mess and to see how we transform my dining room for Christmas.